Well, good morning and welcome to 9 Straight Up.
Good morning.
We are here and it is early. We are traveling again, so it's 5 a.m. here, but...
6.
6? Is it 6 a.m.? Okay, it's a little later, but it feels very early. But today we're talking about chicken soup for the soul because I had the honor of having lunch with Jack Canfield and Danelle. And we're talking about consistency and promises we make to ourselves. So
now, does everybody understand, or has everybody read the book, Chicken Soup for the Soul, or have you heard of it? Because Jack Canfield was the author, and that's who they had lunch with.
Yes. Good morning, Jenny. But yeah, he is the author, and he designed these books to really get to the heart of people, to really touch them and that. So having lunch with him, hearing about his experience, really made me think about consistency and how he kept pursuing things. And I know in life sometimes we want to do something,
or we lack consistency.
Right. So we don't continue on with it. So he shared that he believed in that book so much. He believed in the title. Everyone kept telling him to change the title. And he said he believed in it. And he believed in the stories and everything that everyone shared that you now know as Chicken Soup for the Soul. So he had to do test covers. He had to do test stories. He had to do, talk with people to find out what they liked and what they didn't. So what are you consistently doing that maybe perhaps that other people are going, why are you doing that? And trying to get you to, throw you off your game like everyone told Jack, give up on it.
Yeah. What am I doing consistently?
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's always a struggle. I can't say that I do something consistently all the time, but lately I've been eating cleaner, eating better, exercising, and hopefully I can stay a little bit more consistent than I have in the past. But right now, that's where my focus is, to be consistent. Also, I guess I am. There is a couple areas that I haven't thought about that I'm very consistent with. My love for you and my love for God. And my love for God.
Yeah. Oh, so that's important. Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning, Robin. So Jack kept talking about the consistency and how important it is. He received so many no's when he was giving this to producers, showing it to different people, and people would say, no, it's never going to work. The title is never going to work. What is Chicken Soup for the Soul? I don't get it. So people were telling him no, but he believed in it, and he kept going every day. And what I liked, he said, it was a rule of 5. Every day he would contact 5 publishers, 5 people to promote the book, something to get it going, but every day he had to do 5. So imagine if we put that simplicity into our life, that simple little thing.
Right. And it sounds easy. I can almost imagine myself doing a rule of 5 and whatever we're doing. Those first few days is going to seem, oh, this is easy. But once you get through that first layer of 5 or 10 or 15, 20 people that you're calling for something, now it is where the rubber meets the road, and you got to be consistent, and that's where it's going to become difficult.
Right, and that slap of the no in your face every day. Mm-hmm. No.
But it's only 5 of them.
Oh, yeah, but for 14 months. 14 months he kept pushing it. And then 14 months, but he made the promise to himself to keep going. So 14 months. And I guess you'd have to look at the calendar and go, I've got to give it 2 years. 5 people every day, period. And I know a lot of other entrepreneurs say that they have to keep going, that they have to continue to do it, even though those no's keep slapping them in the face. That's tough, but it's worth it. So what consistency do you need to work on in what area of life? What promise have you made to yourself that perhaps you've kind of let slide? And I know oftentimes we let promises to ourselves slide before even promises to others. Mm-hmm. But what would you do if your best friend promised you something and continued to cancel on you? You'd stop trusting them. And yet we do it to ourselves. We promise ourselves, I'm going to get in better shape. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on this. And yet we cancel on ourselves and we don't follow through. So what promises are you making yourself? What consistency are you not following up on every day? So it's a tough one. So first of all, let's go ahead and talk about your daily habits. How can you daily consistently go after what you want in life? What type of schedule can you make? How can you...
Well, what's going to work for you mean?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to put it down in writing and put it on a whiteboard. I'm going to have a reminder on your phone.
Right. And not let people throw you off your game.
Right.
Because you're consistently looking at it. Good morning, Tricia.
And that's where you got to be selfish with your own time. If you're only looking at doing 5 things, or you've created a promise to yourself, you do need, and it's okay to be selfish on your own time so you can get those things done. Again, it goes back to, put the oxygen mask on yourself before you can help other people.
Right. And then those habits create your future. You have to remember, if you consistently go after whatever you're going after in life 5 times a day, or 5 people, or 5 little workouts, or 5
cups of coffee.
That wouldn't be good. You'd be running out the window. But consistently going after it. And then next, being knocked down. How are you going to approach it when you get knocked down? Every day he got knocked down. So how are you going to continue to go after it? Or even do it when people around you are making fun of you, saying it's not going to work. Your latest diet, like a lot of people go on all these different diets, and then their surrounding tribe will say, what are you doing? You tried that one, you tried this one. What makes you think this is going to work? When you can put those blinders on and stay focused and go after it no matter what.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. And I thought 2 people jumped into my head when he said being consistent and put your blinders on. One was Thomas Edison, only because, creating the light bulb. How many people laughed at him, that what he was trying to do. And the next person who jumped into my head was Elon Musk with Tesla. He's very controversial, and there's, you don't know where the company's going to go, but he is continuing with his blinders. He is continuing to build the cars. And, he's got the second company called SpaceX that he's successfully launching and putting things into orbit right now. So he's got his blinders on. He's got his naysayers, and people, are ridiculing him. He's giving them a lot of fodder by tweeting things. But anyways, those are the 2 people that jumped out that keep their blinders on and keep moving forward.
Right. Yeah, that's a good example. And then do it when you don't even want to. When your mindset, you have that way of going off and saying, "Oh, I won't do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow." How do you continually go after it? How do you flip that switch and say, I'm going after it? 5 people a day. I keep going back to Jack. 5 people a day. So do your thing, whatever it is. Do it every day, and don't allow your mind to say, "Oh, you can take a break today."
I'll start on Monday.
Yeah, I'll start on Monday. Why Monday?
Beginning of the week.
It's the beginning of the work week. Yes.
Start now.
Yes, start today. I know I often have clients say to me, I'll start next month. I'll start after New Year's. I'll start after this date. And then they never start. So instead, when you say it, start now. Start right now and go after it. So then also continue. When others fall to the side, if you're running with a group, if you're running with a tribe and people start falling to the side, continue and just keep focusing forward. So I think that's important.
But also be a good human to put a hand back and try to pull them up.
Absolutely.
But again, you got to make sure your oxygen mask's on and they don't pull you back.
And make sure they're not an anchor, that you're able to pull them along and they want to come along and get up. But you can't pull an anchor in a sense, So
you can't pull an anchor and still go light speed forward.
Right. Very good. Yes. So what are you going after? What are you working on today that you are consistently, and I mean consistently going after? What are the great things you want in life that you're not going to allow others to kind of pull you back and laugh at you and things? What is so clear in your mind that you want, that you're consistently going after? And I just listed a few: health, fitness, family time, a promotion maybe. How about teaching others, or writing, or serving, or like I post every Friday. Sometimes it's not fun, and sometimes I don't want to leave what I'm doing and have to post in the middle of the night when we're traveling, or get up at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m.
We got up at 5 to speak at 6.
Yes, and then how about serving? Sometimes serving is difficult, giving of your time when sometimes you feel you don't have anything to give. How are you consistently doing that? or a big one, self-care. How are you taking care of yourself and putting yourself first, putting that oxygen mask on? So you have a choice. Every day, consistently go after something, or you can kind of let it fall to the side. And I keep looking at Jack, how successful he was. 14 months of not selling a book. And once that 14th month hit, it clicked. And he says, everyone looks at me and thinks how successful I am, which a lot of us do with many, many successful people. But we forget to look at his chapter in the beginning when no one was believing in him. When no one was saying, oh, Jack, you got to keep going. This is going to be huge. When a lot of people were laughing at him and saying, you're not going to get anywhere with this.
Right.
So what chapter are you in life, and what chapter do you want to be in? And how can you consistently get there one step at a time? So whatever you're going after, remember, consistency is the key. And get rid of the bad things in life. Get those bad habits that are pulling you back, and create the good habits. The good habits for the consistency in life. And how are you going to do those? Map it out, create it. And just as Jack shared with me, don't let the no's stop you. Keep going. If you believe in the project, keep going. So be consistent. Learn from those no's in life. Everyone that's giving you a no, learn from them. See, why are they saying no? See what you can learn from them. If there's something you can learn, take what you need and move on.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going after today?
Well, I'm sort of stumped right now.
Why is that?
Because when we had lunch, I was fortunate enough to have lunch with you and Danelle the other day, and she's posed a question to me, and I've still been struggling with it. The question is, what's next? What's next in my life? Mm-hmm. And so I've just been working on that, and I'm trying to see where I am being consistent, and then see where I'm going to be consistent going forward.
Right, because there's always got to be a next. Even though we love what we're doing, what is the other little thing in our life that we're going after? So yeah, what's next? What's next for you? We'd love to hear. So if you found some value in this, please share it out. We'd love to hear what you're up to. What are you consistently going after? And if you're catching the replay, just type in replay. We'd love to hear. So you guys have an amazing day. Be consistent in what you're going after. Create habits that allow you to be a better you in everything you do. So have a great one, everyone.
Bye-bye.